For decades, the relationship between Israel and Iran has been one of the most complex and volatile in the Middle East. It wasn't always this way. Prior to the 1979 Islamic Revolution, Israel and Iran, under the Shah, maintained covert but significant ties, often seeing common strategic interests in a turbulent region. However, the revolution fundamentally reshaped Iran's identity and foreign policy. The new theocratic regime, led by Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, adopted a staunch anti-Israel stance, viewing the Jewish state as an illegitimate Western-backed entity in the heart of the Islamic world. This ideological opposition quickly transformed into a deep-seated rivalry. This animosity solidified around several core points of dispute. Firstly, Iran's pursuit of a nuclear program is seen by Israel as an existential threat, potentially leading to a nuclear-armed adversary openly committed to its destruction. Israel has consistently stated it will do whatever it takes to prevent Iran from acquiring nuclear weapons. Secondly, Iran's extensive network of proxy militias across the Middle East groups, like Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hamas in Gaza, directly challenge Israel's security. These groups are heavily funded, trained, and armed by Tehran, effectively creating a ring of fire around Israel. And finally, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict remains a central flashpoint. Iran has positioned itself as a champion of the Palestinian cause, often using it to galvanize support and undermine Israel's legitimacy in the region. This deeply ideological and strategic clash has fueled decades of shadow warfare, cyber attacks, and targeted assassinations. In 2025, this long-simmering tension has exploded into an unprecedented direct conflict. For years, Israel's Iron Dome has been a symbol of impenetrable defense, safeguarding its skies from countless threats. But in this latest confrontation, something has fundamentally changed. Iran's missiles are getting through, hitting targets and causing significant damage. How are they doing it? And what does it mean for the future of warfare in the Middle East? Let's first understand the Iron Dome. Developed by Israel with U.S. support, it's a mobile, all-weather air defense system designed to intercept and destroy short-range rockets and artillery shells. Its sophisticated radar identifies incoming threats, calculates their trajectory, and then launches interceptor missiles to neutralize them in the air. For years, it boasted an impressive success rate, becoming a cornerstone of Israeli security. However, the threats Iran is deploying in 2025 are different. Iran's missile program is one of the most advanced in the region, boasting a range that easily covers the 1,300 to 1,500 kilometers to Israel. Iran's key advantage lies in the type of projectiles. Ballistic missiles, like the Hajj Qassam, that Iran claims has successfully bypassed defenses, are launched high into the atmosphere, re-entering at hypersonic speeds, 5 times the speed of sound or more. This leaves air defenses with mere seconds to react. Cruise missiles and drones, while slower, fly at much lower altitudes, hugging terrain to evade radar detection, adding another layer of complexity. So how is Iran achieving these breaches? Several key strategies are at play. Saturation attacks. Instead of firing a few missiles, Iran is launching massive barrages, hundreds of ballistic missiles and drones simultaneously. This sheer volume can overwhelm even the most advanced air defense systems. The Iron Dome, while effective, has a finite number of interceptors and can only engage a limited number of targets at once. When faced with such a deluge, some projectiles are bound to slip through. Advanced ballistic missile capabilities. Iran has invested heavily in its ballistic missile technology. Their latest missiles are not just faster, but also incorporate features like Maneuverable Re-Entry Vehicles, MaRV. These warheads can change direction mid-flight during their descent, making their trajectory unpredictable and harder for interceptors to hit. Decoys. Some missiles are designed to release decoys, tricking the Iron Dome's radar into targeting false positives, thereby expending valuable interceptors on non-threats. Mixed barrages. Iran is combining different types of threats in a single attack: ballistic missiles for speed and impact, cruise missiles for low-altitude penetration, and drones for reconnaissance or to further saturate defenses. This forces Israel's multi-layered defense systems, which also include David's Sling and Arrow systems, to prioritize and distribute their resources, creating potential gaps. Beyond the sheer technical capabilities, there are reports of more cunning tactics. Iranian state media has even claimed that a new method has been used where missiles were guided in a way that caused Israeli interceptor missiles to target each other, confusing the integrated defense system. While Israeli officials have denied accidental friendly fire, such claims highlight Iran's intent to exploit any perceived vulnerabilities. Furthermore, some of the strikes appear to be highly targeted. Unverified videos have shown direct impacts near critical military installations like the Nevatim Air Base and the IDF's Central Command in Tel Aviv, suggesting a degree of precision that further raises concerns. It's important to understand that the Iron Dome, while remarkable, was primarily designed for short-range rockets. It's akin to using a pistol for a long-range sniper shot. While upgrades have expanded its capabilities, it's inherently stretched when facing high-altitude, high-speed ballistic missiles from a state actor like Iran. Israel's military itself acknowledges that its defenses are not airtight, with a reported 5 to 10% of Iranian missiles penetrating the shield. While this is a high interception rate for such complex attacks, even a small percentage of successful strikes can cause significant casualties and damage. This conflict marks a dangerous new chapter in regional tensions, revealing the evolving nature of missile warfare. As nations continue to develop more sophisticated offensive and defensive capabilities, the race to gain the upper hand in the skies is far from over. The question remains: what new strategies will emerge from this devastating conflict, and how will they reshape the geopolitical landscape?